hunger with the World Food Program. Please welcome the United Nations World Food Program Philippines National Ambassador Against Hunger, Ms. Casey Concepcion.
Hello everyone, good evening. Tita Dinky, your speech it makes everything so clear. I really didn't want to come up here with a speech, you know, like to read out loud to everyone. I think I should just really speak from my heart and say that I have been with the UN World Food Program for about 6 years, going on well, I'm shy of 6 years, but I am going on my 6th year. There's a reason that I stick to this cause, that I stick to fighting hunger, not just in our country, but worldwide, joining this battle against hunger. A lot of people say, whenever I come out and talk about the World Food Program na, ano ba yan, paulit-ulit, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi ko, hindi naman kasi nakakalimutan or kailangan, or dapat makalimutan yung cause, which is really to fight hunger, to fight undernutrition, malnutrition. Because as Tita Dinky said, food is empowerment. It's something that can really not just benefit us, our families, our communities. It can benefit our country. It will benefit our country. It's the main foundation of our society, and being able to travel all around the world for the World Food Program as well, not just for my own personal time or for my job, has really taught me so much, and has taught me so much about being a Filipino and what part we play in the global field or the global scene. Ford in itself has become so global in the restaurants that have been popping up, in the way of thinking, in the way it's being marketed. It can really cater to like the global crowd. And I think that says something about the progress of our country in a way, that we're moving so fast in a way. And we want to make sure that, that we're ready for this change, that we're ready for all of this progress that we're trying to do. And we work with the government and with so many different amazing people. I'm always surrounded by heroes, and that really empowers me personally, knowing that, these are people that have really made differences in people's lives and continue to do so. This really inspires me so much in my job as National Ambassador. But going back to food as empowerment, like what Tita Dinky said, I've gone to Africa, I've gone to different countries like Nepal to see like how the World Food Program has really helped alleviate, just has gone out to far-flung areas and communities that people don't reach, and see the progress of people there, see how bad it is in certain countries and how much better off other countries are, including ours. But hunger is really just, it's the main concern, it's the #1 issue. You can't fight disease if you're hungry. You can't clean up the Pasig River if you're chronically hungry. You can't battle HIV or breast cancer or any of these other causes that we hear about if you're hungry. There are so many dreams for actresses or people in show business, in the entertainment industry, in the sports world, people who aspire to be Olympians. And I'm proud to say that in the World Food Program in Africa, we have found or helped to develop a gold medal Olympian. So a gold medalist, an Olympic gold medalist from Africa actually was sustained or was fed or nurtured by the World Food Program in his youth. So this is just one example, to show that the World Food Program, along with all of these government, all of these organizations and all of these amazing people, can really help to push these people to accomplish bigger things in any field. And I've personally seen that in the last 6 years and heard so many heroic stories and so many success stories from people who have grown up with the World Food Program food. So it's not just something you hear about, read about, it's real. The World Food Program really creates all of these programs to really alleviate people's lives and in a way that I understand as a 20-something-year-old in entertainment. An Olympic gold medalist coming from being fed by the World Food Program, who works with all of these amazing people, was made possible because of people who believe in this cause, because of people who know that you can make a difference and you can actually do one step at a time and really make that difference to create other heroes and to create people who make magic in this world, who can really, reach heights that you can only aspire, with the right nurturing, with the right encouragement and support, and with the right nutrition. I think that the body, the soul, these all work together, and really being hungry is not to be ignored. Not just hungry na nagugutom ako, gusto mong kumain. Yung hungry na what I've seen in other countries na talagang yung balat nila kumakalas na talaga sa katawan nila dahil wala nang nutrition yung katawan. And on top of that, they're HIV positive and all of these different problems. But, I think the World Food Program is really so focused and so driven and so committed to their job that I am just so honored to be part of that group that really makes a difference in people's lives. So yes, let us empower. As Filipinos, let's empower each other. We go to about maybe 350 different schools in Mindanao. We serve about 100,000 kids in Mindanao, keeping them in school, making them stay there, letting them go to school by providing them with hot, nutritious meals every day. Maybe not including meriendas like 6 times a day, but the 300 peso ticket can really provide us with a lot. It's 10 pesos for one hot meal to get a kid to school for a day. So they go to school because of this food that's available to them, and they end up staying in school, and enrollment has gone up, and attendance has gone up, and graduations are full every year that passes. So I can say so much and tell you all the stories I have in the different countries all over the world that I've been able to go to. Thanks to the WFP. But again, like Tita Deki said, you don't need to go so far. And this is why we work with different partners so that we can reach as many places and as many people as we can in our country. But really, again, it's the #1 need to, fill stomachs up and really give the right nutrition and make sure that there are people like us who prioritize food, who prioritize the battle against hunger, because it is the #1 need. Again, you can't fight disease, you can't find a job, you can't do anything without being properly nourished. As my family knows, and as Filipinos know, we love food, and you want to just be able to use food as a way to really give a big boost to our country, to our communities. So thank you to everyone supporting this cause, continuing to support this cause. I will never leave the World Food Program for as long as you want me here. Audrey Hepburn worked with the UNICEF until she was old and gray. So that's something that I really would want to do for the World Food Program. So thank you for being my examples, my inspirations, and for the UN. The UN has amazing ambassadors that I look up to, and what better way to really get into that than to do it for my own country. So I have so many hopes for my country as well. As a Filipino, there's so many things that we could be, and we deserve so much more than what may be presented in the media now around the world. We really can be so much more. So let's start with food. Thank you everyone for supporting this cause.
Thank you so much, Casey, our World Food Ambassador for the next 175 years. Sabi nga ni Mr. Praveen, thank you so much. You're actually an inspiration for a lot of young people because it shows that you can do a lot to help fight hunger not only in the Philippines but all over the world. Now,